Hello lovelies, today we are going to make wafer paper berries. So let's get started. To make our berries, we shall be needing wafer paper because we are making everything out of wafer paper. We'll be needing wire, 24 gauge wire, okay, and some gel paste color and brushes, okay. So we need the wire we need is a 20 gauge wire because we need something that is a little bit steady and can carry the weight of the berry, okay. So I have a strip of wafer paper. There's no particular measurement for it, but it's just let's say this is about 1 centimeter and the whole length is 30 centimeter. So I'm just spraying some water on my wafer paper, enough to get it wet because I want it very, very wet. I've created a hook on my wire, and then I am gradually rolling my wafer paper around my wire. As I'm rolling it around, I am creating a board. Make sure that you squeeze the bottom part so that it can be tightly secured around the wire, and then you roll it around to make sure that you have a fully formed board with your wafer paper. To create the berry effect on my board, I have some leftover wafer paper that I usually keep. I don't throw them away, okay. So pour enough water on these papers, enough to turn it into a paste. Make sure it is really soft and mushy. Wafer paper doesn't like moisture, so as soon as it gets in contact with water, it's going to turn into a paste. Now when you have a paste formed, slowly cut gradually cut your paste into tiny little balls and put them on the table just like I'm doing. If it's feeling a little bit difficult to do, get some cornstarch, rub it over your hands, then it will be easier to cut them and form into balls. Now with our balls fully got, apply some glue to your wafer paper, to your board, yes, your wafer paper board. But even if you don't, it's still going to attach because wafer paper attaches itself to wafer paper. Now we are going to start arranging these tiny little balls that we have made around the board until everywhere is completely filled. Now you have to make sure that you do this while your board is still wet. Do not allow your board to get dry because it's very difficult to it's not very, but it's difficult to attach the balls when your board is dry. So make sure that your board is still wet so that you can attach these balls properly. So while we are putting our balls on our board, if this is your first time of being on my channel and you like what you're seeing, please look below and press the subscribe button, and do not forget to also press the notification bell so that you know when we post awesome videos like this. We love to work with wafer paper. We love to make wafer paper flowers. We love to make wafer paper decoration. We like to decorate our cakes with fondant. We like to do everything that has to do with cake decoration. So please make sure that you subscribe. Also, please give us a thumbs up, share our video, and drop a comment. We also like to hear from you. Thank you so much. Make sure that as you put your balls, you are pressing it hard against your board. So now we are done covering up everywhere and making sure that everywhere is completely filled up. Make sure that there is no space in between, and then you set it aside to dry. Now this is the time that you can make it dry. Then you can make as many berries as you want according to what your project may need. Once it's dry, please paint it to your preferred color. So I'm going to be painting this in red, and I'm also going to be making a purple berry, okay, and I'm going to be making a semi-green and a semi-ripe berry, okay. You know, when it's semi-ripe, it has the green part and it also has the upcoming color of the berry at the top of the berry. Okay, so this is what we shall be doing next. I was just wondering, do you love to eat berries? I love to eat berries a lot, but are so expensive in this part of the world where I stay. Here in Lagos, Nigeria, we have different kinds of berries, but they are super expensive. I only get to indulge in them when I'm really happy with myself. You may be wondering what you could use these berries to do in your cake project. You can use them as cake fillers on birthday cakes or on wedding cakes. They can be made in white just as I made them, and painted in gold or silver, whatever will suit your cake decoration at that particular moment. Or you can use them, paint them just as berries and use them in tropical themed cakes. You can use them as fillers in a flower decoration on your cake. So what do you think about our berries? Are you going to be trying them out? Please, I would love to know in the comment section what you think. Is it something that you would like to do? Because we are almost done. Now we are just going to be making the I always seem to forget the name of this thing. Okay, but this is what we are making now. We are going to be making this. I'm putting this at the bottom of our berry. So now I'm just going to be taping my berries together, not together individually, okay, just to give them a better look, a nicer look. And they are ready to be used almost immediately. You can let it dry. Now you'll notice that one thing I noticed was after I painted them, by the next day the color had become a little bit lighter, so I decided to top up some color again. So you'll be sure to make your color a little bit brighter the next day if it looks dim. So thank you so much for watching this video. We have other videos on wafer paper decoration and flowers in our channel. Please look below and click on the wafer paper video list and watch as many as you want. Please share with your friends, give us a thumbs up, also leave your comments behind. We'll love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your continuous support.